have a very important question for you.
Yeah, shoot.
If you were a pizza topping, what would you be?
Oh,
So crust, tomato, sauce, and cheese. We're not talking because those are necessity. So like
hmm.
topping. What would you be?
Meat.
So you're basically available to only a certain section, but that certain section can't do without you.
Yes, exactly. I'm a flesh up bone. I would definitely be the meat because I'm juicy
Mamma mia.
and I'm tasty
And not available for everyone.
for everyone, especially for vegetarians.
Yeah.
मैं
Nice. Good one, sir.
मैं तो हार्डकोर नॉन हूँ.
I just love this alter ego of yours that comes in between sometimes.
What about you?
If I was a pizza topping, what would I be?
Yeah.
I'd be the chair.
What?
You know the chair that comes on the pizza that keeps the upper flap away. Does that make sense? I'd
No,
be
it
that chair.
doesn't. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I'd be that topping, the chair, that the thing that comes in the middle.
What?
Yeah.
I got.
I would also like to be sweet corn though, but some people pick sweet corn out of the pizza. Hate
I'm
those
that
people.
people. I am that people.
No, then I'm changing my answer. I'm only the chair that keeps the upper flap away. How can you not like corn chart, yeah? Since I'm on my clean eating era, so corn is
Hmm.
making up a very, very important element of my fiber meals. Like I can't think of my salads without corn, or corn is in fact the fun element in the salads, especially when you like saute it in butter and stuff.
I think if I ever order a salad, for me the fun element will be chicken chunks or cabbage or lettuce or broccoli.
Oh, you like broccoli? I like broccoli.
I love broccoli. I love anything that comes in those gobi shape, flower shape. So I like gobi. I like all sort of gobi. I like patta gobi, full gobi, broccoli. So yeah,
Gobi reminds me of something. It might, hurt a lot of people, but can I say it?
yeah. Wait.
So, you know how Gobi is. Like, there's a stand. There's actually in the middle, there's like a broader section. Bottom of that is like a stand, and upper bit of is like curly stuff. And isn't that exactly what guys are looking like these days? Curly hairs, face, and patla neck.
I was watching Apurva's last video now on YouTube, and
Yeah.
she was explaining that Yogesh guy from Splits Villas.
Yeah.
I haven't watched Splits Villa, but the way she has explained, oh my god.
And you know why do I think of that as well? Because Yogesh looks like that, and Yogesh has been over the feed a lot, right? And I watched few reels last night of this whole Akansha, Yogesh, and Ruru situation because my friends were like after me. My friend was like, "तू देख, एक बार तू देख, मुस्कान देख के देख." Shout out to that friend. So I watched it. I hate to say it, but I cringe watched it. And it was kind of good. And मैंने पूरा episode भी नहीं देखा. It just came in my reel once or twice. But then I watched it on YouTube last night while I was waiting for Gemini to start working. So like this Yogesh guy is sitting in the middle. Left is Ruru and right is Akansha. And he's like, मेरे को समझ ही नहीं आ रहा है मैं क्या बोलूं. मेरे को समझ ही नहीं आ रहा है मैं क्या बोलूं. And I'm like, when did dating become this casual?
And scandalous. It's full of scandal only. I mean, I didn't know about the situation about Ruru, Yogesh, and Akanksha, but whatever Apurva said, and so the entire triangle is so off. Like for me, why this red hair baddie actually come back for a guy like him?
I didn't like Ruru. I'm sorry. She might look like a baddie or whatever, but she seemed very wannabe and I didn't like her.
Wannabe, exactly, very pick me girl.
At least Akansha seemed a little normal.
Dude, Akanksha was a, I think, pageant winner for Rajasthan and some other states. After all this, in all of this Splits Villa, she has found this fuck boy.
This Yogesh, and I just want to say ouch because this nail, so I had acrylic nails very out of context, but these were not coming off. And finally, some of them have come off, and right now, one came off, and it's giving me weird feeling like it got plugged off. so it's hurting a bit. But when you know the acrylic nail comes off and your real nail can breathe for once, oh my god, it's a good feeling. I don't know why I brought it up. Okay, coming back to Akansha, but Akansha is very beautiful, and honestly, Yogesh did not deserve. I mean,
Deserve.
either of the girls, honestly.
Exactly. He's a chomu. Yeah. I mean, very bad looking guy. I don't know why this Akanksha girl and Ruru girl in the first place they got attracted to him. What does he have that that another guy would not have? He's
All guys have
so
started looking same, bhai.
exactly, exactly. He has nothing extra to give. One thing that he could have bring to the table is emotional security and little bit of loyalty, which he's lacking, by the way. So yeah, no.
See, like my hot take on this situation, I feel so bad. I'm talking about Splitsvilla. I'm so sorry. But
Yeah.
since that friend pushed me into watching this, so I only watched this segment. I'm making it clear again. So what my hot take on this is,
Hmm.
first, if you had a relationship outside which was unresolved and you came to this place, you are clearly looking to move on from that past person. Just accept it.
Hmm.
All right, along with the
Exactly.
money, you are looking forward to move on from that person because it's a love and money kind of show. So he's come here, he's made this bond with Akansha. He's planning on starting something new and he's made this bond with Akansha. And now it's a strong bond. And when that girl from past has come, he should have some guts to just say कि no, I'll be sticking to this new girl only. I'm sorry, but अपन
Yeah.
का जो था, that's why I moved on and I came here. And now I am by her side. He flipped. He went to the ex girl again. That's what made me realize कि भाई किसी का सग्गा नहीं है. किसी का भी सग्गा नहीं है.
बिल्कुल भी नहीं. अगर वो आज ये कर रहा है वो कल आकांक्षा के साथ भी सेम चीज करेगा. Anyway, I think that's a cue to end this Splitsvilla talk, guys. This podcast is not for such cringe show. I mean we did mention that I watch cringe shows in between, but no Splitsvilla content. Yeah, we are
Yeah, we can-
intellectual girls.
And yeah, but my point out of this conversation was all guys have started looking the same.
Same.
So as I would say, I recently had the opportunity to see this one guy, just see, not dating anything, just seeing through a corporate setting as a colleague. I got to see he's also looking like that. No more colleague now for me. We're not in the same corporate setting anymore. Didn't even know him entirely, but on the meeting,
Yeah.
I'm like, अरे सब एक जैसा दिख रहे हैं भाई. People are losing their authenticity or what's going on.
I think we can divide guys look among two different categories. So one category guy you'll find beard guys with good haircut and I think navy haircut that is
Yeah.
pretty common these days, and you'll find them wear those loose pants, then some t-shirt, and upar se they'll put on a shirt. This is one category. And then
Layering,
there
yeah.
will layering. Then there is this another cat. No, like they will have no beard at all. They will have curly hair, and they will do that curls more evident, and
Yeah.
they will go shirtless with a skinny jeans. That's it.
Yeah, and even if they're not wearing skinny jeans, they would wear these super baggy jeans with some slimmy tank top. You know, guys got tank
Yeah.
top and G
Yes.
top.
Yes.
And for all of them will be found at the Travis concert or a Kanye concert.
Oh my god. I used to think that this fashion is coming from South Korea or the BTS army, but I think they have passed that.
No, okay. Let me take a moment. The BTS guys are
Yeah.
fucking hot, okay?
Okay.
The youngest of them is my husband. Please,
Oh my-
Jungkook.
We already have a husband, please. I cannot take so many.
Oh God, cut the topic. Cut the topic. But
You
yeah,
can't be
BTS
obsessed about so many guys.
Yeah, okay. All my loyalty is towards Come from See Them All. Okay, Poonam?
Well, I'll not reveal my damad yet, but yeah, time will tell.
Time will tell. Let's go. Speaking as if I'm already dating him.
Yeah.
Guys, she's talking about one of the creator person in the industry whom I really like in terms of their intellectuality. That's it. He doesn't know me. He doesn't know I exist. Even though I text him to his stories, reply to his stories.
He'll know eventually. And now that we are also in the creator industry, so please, we are
Creator
working under one roof,
one domain.
one domain. Exactly.
But coming back to the point, that kind of fashion has not been brought by BTS. You'll see BTS wearing the most sexy clothes ever.
Okay. Okay, Miss Muskan.
Thanks. Thanks. Alter ego of Poonam. Thanks.
But as we are speaking of relationships, so there is one movie just come up which is called The Drama. I so want to
Oh my.
watch it. I so want to watch it, but I'm actually not getting time. I have
Is
been
it
so
released in theaters?
it is released now. It is
Mhm.
released, and I haven't watched it yet. I've been so busy with so many stuff going around, but I have been watching their interviews together, and I am in love with them, dude. I knew Zendaya is funny, she's witty, she's humorous. I love her, but I never thought, because I have watched Twilight, I have seen Rob as a Twilight vampire. From there to this movie, I did not believe that he can be witty, funny, humorous, intellectual. Oh my god, he's a package.
Wow. Sadly, it's not available in my hometown as of now, in the theaters of my hometown.
Oh, okay.
I'll probably go and watch Project Hail Man.
Yeah, that has also come up. I heard it's good.
Talking about movies and the upcoming theater segment, another teaser has dropped in the Bollywood.
Which is?
It's called the Ramayana.
Oh,
Starring
yeah.
Ranbir Kapoor, starring Ranbir Kapoor and that Pallavi girly. And yeah, I mean they've built this huge setup.
Yeah, I saw that. I heard that I heard there's a lot of controversy going around this movie and also the casting, because in one of the interview Ranveer says that I have stopped eating meat ever since I have started shooting as Rama in this movie. And then there's this one old interview of Sai Pallavi going around wherein she was like she was talking something about anti-India or anti-Pakistan, something like that. So people are like, who has casted these people
Yeah.
for this auspicious movie?
I mean, yeah, they should actually be very, very considerate about this movie because it's actually it's really auspicious, to be honest.
Yeah, I think high stakes for them. And
Yeah.
and you watched the entire teaser now.
Yeah.
I want to know first your opinion, and then I'll share mine.
So once and for all, I did not like Ranbir. I'm sorry. It might hurt many, but I didn't like him. The first ever Ramayana that came, no, the first ever when our parents were kids, that has
Yeah.
set the standards so high that nothing's able to compete.
Yeah.
And coming to that, no. I did not like Ranveer, as not because I have a soft spot for Ranveer, but again, I did not like Ranveer as Ram. Along with that, I feel it's going to be a lot of VFX situation going on. The teaser as in all looked fine. I won't say that no effort has been put. Effort has been put. I can see that. But
How much would you rate?
don't hate me, guys, but I think I'm gonna rate the movie. I'm talking about the movie and the casting. The trailer, it would be around 4 on 10.
Yeah, got it.
3.5, 4.
Yeah,
It
that's
wasn't
fine.
able to pull. It wasn't able to pull my attention. I had to watch in 2x. I'm sorry. I mean, it is what it is. Come on.
Yeah. No, I agree to your point. Casting, I also didn't like. I've been a huge Ranveer fan just only for his acting, guys. I do not like this man as a person or as a human because he has done some weird, useless stuffs. But as an actor, I actually admire his craft.
True.
But in this movie, the first look, there's this thing, no? As an actor, let's take the example of the most loved movie, Dhurandhar. So Ranveer Singh didn't give me this feeling that I was watching Ranveer Singh.
Yes. You know, when you're watching a movie and then you can make out that actor is acting, that's when
Yeah,
it flops.
exactly. So while watching Dhurandhar, I felt like, okay, this is Hamza's story. This is not Aditya's story. This is not Ranveer's story. But here, Ranveer is giving Ranveer vibe.
Yeah, like
I did not get Rama from him
at all.
at all. So yes, I from this teaser I definitely feel that casting can be a problem. And I also heard they have like given him 150 crore for this movie. Can you
Huh?
imagine? Yeah,
Huh?
I read this somewhere. I think on Twitter. 150 crore he has taken. It can be wrong, guys. Don't quote me on this. It can be entirely wrong. But in one of the article, it's written 150 crore. In some other, it's written 75 crore. So, but that's a lot of
But
money.
that's also a lot. 75 crore is also a lot.
Exactly. The entire Dhurandhar 7-hour movie has been made on a budget of 300 or 250 to 300 crore.
Imagine if our net worth is 350 crore. Imagine. I'd be
Oh
happy.
my god. I'm already happy.
See, you can make out from her voice.
Yeah, there's a sense of relief in my voice. Oh god, I have 350 crore in my account.
Do you think these actors and all take loans to make these movies?
I think so. I
Yeah,
think
because
so.
who would? Yeah, 350 crores in your account to just make a movie.
To make a movie, yeah. So
Hmm.
yes, BFX can be a thing which will be there in this movie, and the
lot.
movie's budget is also going crazy. I don't even know the exact number, but there are articles about this movie's budget. It's like going beyond and beyond. So yeah,
High
yeah.
stakes. First of all,
High
they
stakes.
chose on a very, 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 a topic which is very highly talked of. And then apart from that, their stakes are pretty, pretty high.
Yes, because if you see story, everybody knows. So nobody will go for the story POV, but everyone will go to see how Ranveer is acting as Rama in the movie. So the acting has to be so on point. The casting has to be so on point because everybody, as you said, now the first Ramayan that has been made, everybody till date has Rama in their head as the Arun Govil, right? Arun Govil
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
So nobody can take Arun Govil out of their mind and think that Ranveer is the new Rama. So yeah, given his
Yeah.
history also.
And I understand that he needs to bring a certain sense of, Maryada Purushottam energy. But I think
Energy.
he's overdoing the innocent face. Overdoing the innocent face. And now to there were not any dialogues, right? Imagine when he actually goes like, Pitashri, hum vanvas ke liye पथ पर हैं. When he actually goes something like, आप विश्राम कीजिए लक्ष्मण. Then what? Then what? This is the same guy who was putting those monologues in Tu Jhuthi Main Makkar.
तो चीटी में
लक्ष्मण आप थोड़ा आराम लक्ष्मण आप विश्राम की ओर प्रस्थान कीजिए.
Oh
Who's
my
gonna have to say
God.
like that?
Yeah, exactly. What will happen when he starts to talk?
But yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Ranveer's work and craft are commendable. Like his job in Sanju was crazy. Loved it.
Seriously, I was just about to talk about it that in Sanju he didn't make us feel that he was Ranveer. He was Sanju.
Yeah, point. And you also cannot deny that two of Ranveer's movie were a cult classic. First, Wake. Yeah, I mean, that's not a cult classic. That's a decade century classic to be precise. Cult classic, I would say, for millennials in terms of like generation, I would say. For millennials, it was Wake Up Sid, and for Gen Zs, while we were just shaping out of it, was Tamasha.
Yes.
Rockstar though.
Rockstar. So he's done something else only.
Something else.
Have you watched that one interview Imtiaz Ali? Imtiaz Ali. So he was questioned that बहुत interesting question था.
इतना इंटरेस्टिंग ही भूल गई.
इतना interesting कि मैं भूल गई. I think the question was about the last scene of Rockstar. That why did she die or something? Why did she die before Jordan? Something like that. Heer, no, that character's name.
Heer, yeah.
Heer. Why did she die before Jordan? Like she could have lived and then they could have just be together, go to पहाड़ों वाली दुनिया and all that.
पहाड़ों के उस पार वाली.
हाँ.
Oh, that's
उस-
Laila Majnu, but like, yeah.
So Imtiaz says that while he was writing for Rockstar, he was watching a lot of Heer Ranjha, and that's why the actress's name has been Heer, and he actually wrote something for Heer in those lines, but I think deleted those files, or somehow those files got corrupted and he couldn't find it. So when he said to rewrite the entire script for Heer, he couldn't think anything else for her, so he
Chose to make her
उसने मार
die.
दिया उसने मार दिया हीर को. So but the twist is in Heer Ranjha, Heer dies before Ranjha, and then
Yeah.
Ranjha dies.
Yeah.
So the same thing has been the inspiration after Rockstar's climax scene, that Heer dies before Jordan, and actually Jordan dies, and the last scene that we see wherein they are running into those field, and that
Yes.
Tumho Gana is actually his last hallucination.
7 minutes.
7 minutes, yeah, before he like closed his eyes. So yeah, Jordan actually died.
Damn.
Yo.
And that version of Tum Ho, I mean, I've heard many people go gaga over the normal version of Tum Ho. By the way, I've removed
Yeah.
one more nail. That, yeah. So Tum Ho, I've heard people go gaga over that Tum Ho song, but the female part that comes in the end when they are in Kashmir, Tumko Pa Hi Liya.
Oof, lovely.
Oof, oof. In Tum Ho it says, किस तरह छीनेगा मुझसे ये जहां तुम्हें, something like that, तुझसे ये
हाँ.
जहां मुझे, something. And then in the female version it goes like तुमको पा ही लिया.
Amelia. Yeah.
Oh God,
Dude.
I remember being numb. So I didn't watch that movie when it released for the first time. I was a very, very small kid. I was a very small kid. So when it re-released back in 2022, that's 2024. Yeah, that's when I watched it. And when she comes on the screen and the ting 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 ting, I'm like, oh God, I can't take this at all. And those 7 minutes in the end, bro cooked with his acting, direction, everything.
True. Bhai. Crazy.
Only if Jordan would have understood that day when he said कि हाँ भाग जाते हैं and all that.
Tragic मौत देनी ही थी डायरेक्टर को, क्या ही कर सकते हैं.
I think another very dramatic death scene of a couple was in Bajirao Mastani.
Yeah, and also in Ram Leela.
Oh, yeah.
Bhai.
I love Ram Leela. I love watching Ram Leela.
Ah, same. You know my guilty watch as in the movie section
ये
is
जवानी है दीवानी.
no.
Chennai
ये
Express.
ये जवानी है दीवानी cannot be guilty watch. I love it.
Okay.
है दिल है मुश्किल.
Huh? Oh my God.
I scream so much at Alize for making those fuck all life decision, but I just
Okay, fun
watch
fact,
it.
I've never watched Ae Dil Hai Mushkil. I've never watched.
You can watch it for the glamour, yeah, for the glamorous life, and for actually watching Aishwarya look so beautiful. So yeah.
Yeah, she's the queen. She looks very beautiful.
She has been. And it released actually that moment when I was actually going through a rough patch in my relationship.
Oh.
So I was like, I could like relate to Alize that I'm going back to my ex bar even after he's like destroying me right, left and center. तो थोड़ा सा वो relate कर गया था.
You could relate. That's why that movie holds a very, very special place, because I have realized that there are some songs, there are some movies, there are some places, there are some incidences that you relate to certain phases of your life. And I have come to this conclusion that you do not need to look down upon. It's okay. It's really okay. You can revisit that place, you can revisit that movie, you can revisit that song. Think of that phase until the phase washes off, which is never.
Or you can laugh at it. You can be like, make some joke about it. You can.
Definitely.
What I was like, oh my God, क्या चूतिया थी मैं.
True.
I still remember that in like one of the nights I was crying, like uncontrollable crying I did while I was listening to Channa Mere.
Hey?
Yeah. I was like,
अंधेर में तेरा मैंने ले लिया मेरा उज्जला सितारा. Thank God Gen Zs would never be that, because अंधेरा तू रख, उजला सितारा मेरा ही है तो मैं ही रखूंगी. बड़ी मुश्किल से मिला है.
फाइनली वो एक दिन था, वो एक रात थी और आज की एक रात है. आई एम
You're
लाइक
laughing
फक
about
इट.
it.
आई
You're
एम
laughing.
फुल्ली लाफिंग अबाउट इट. लाइक
Hmm.
me crying over a song? No, dude. No, never. That phase is gone.
It's gone and dusted and never coming back.
Yeah, I'm not even crying for a boy.
Yeah.
I'm not
Because a
even
man will never
crying.
make you cry.
Exactly.
You. Which also makes me realize that, have you seen girls these days and also guys these days just quoting things from the internet that fit into their situation? We also do it so many.
Yeah, we do it. But yes, I have.
Like, let's say somebody is going through a tough time in their life only, so they would bring up these quotes into conversations, like
समय से
yeah,
पहले और
समय के
समय के बाद कुछ नहीं मिलता, something like that.
सब कुछ समय पे ही मिलता है. All right. So yeah, people are actually bringing up situations from the gram where they are consuming so much. Like, let's say somebody is going through a betrayal. They would say things like, they would watch things like, if those doors open for you, it's the nudge to never look for a window to go back to that scenery. You know, those kind of things. And people bring those up in the conversations, which makes me realize, do you understand the gravity that we are having a lack of original thoughts?
Actually,
Like-
and it's happening to us also. It's not that we are very aware of our thoughts. So many times my personal thought have got changed because I have seen something else on the gram and I thought maybe this is right.
Exactly. Like, where did people start to differentiate all this princess treatment and bare minimum? They saw it on the gram. They were put in this thought in their head कि अगर वो ऐसा करता है तो ही वो princess treatment, and now this another dream girl treatment has come into picture. With all my love for every girl and every treatment, whatever suits you guys, but I want to understand the gravity of the fact that we do not have something that is coming right from me, from my own thoughts, which makes so necessary for us to put socials away. Last night I was scrolling from 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. while I was working on something, and Gemini was not supporting me, but I was working, right? But I was scrolling 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. What is that? Imagine the kind of things that are fed into my head. It's so weird, so weird. Like, there is a literal lack of original thoughts because we are so influenced by the gram.
And you realize that whatever situation you are in your real life, you starts to get reels or content around those situations.
Situations,
And
exactly.
Even if you are wrong in that situation, but somehow there will be one quote or one reel from one of the page and you will feel validated for your
Behavior.
wrongdoing.
Yes.
Exactly.
So, like, two people are fighting on his feed. He's shown that he's right. On my feed, I'm being shown that I am right. There is
I'm
no
right.
literal lack of original thoughts to analyze what I did wrong, what he did wrong, what he did right, what I did right. We're completely being influenced by those superficial thoughts, and hence more fights are coming. Until that one reel comes, maybe everyone deserves a second chance.
Exactly. This is actually on point what you brought up, because that happens a lot of time. Even if, forget about fights, forget about relationship, if you are like stuck in your mind about some career thing, you will find reels, you'll find content around that, and it'll be like, am I doing right, or should I make my CV in this way, should I try this format, that format, because 50% are saying use picture in your CV, other 50% is saying no, keep it ATS trend. What is the right way to do things? Nobody
What-
knows, but we are just consuming content and making things in our real life according to the content that we are consuming.
Which is so sad, because as humans we were never meant to consume this much. We were meant to create.
Yeah. And because of that, our brain functions are getting limited. We are not using our brain that much. And whenever we use, we feel burnt out.
We feel burnt out very fast. We feel कि अरे भाई अब हमारा skill तो है ही नहीं, चलो let
है
me
ही
just
नहीं.
send an audio to the bought or see it
Hmm.
on the gram, which also fucks up with the dopamine system. Like,
Hmm.
I know for a fact that we're gonna put this, where once we end the pod and go back to our own, we are gonna scroll. So it's really taking a conscious and a bigger effort to stay away from this scrolling. इतना जो मेरा अंगुली चल के अभी माउंट एवरेस्ट तक तो चढ़ ही चुका है, इतना स्क्रॉल हो गया है. What's your Instagram average? Read it out.
I have a very bad screen time and I blame it on my work. That
We really need to stop blaming it on our work.
Seriously, we are just like, no, but this is our work. No, we can't stop scrolling.
Stop it.
Dude, I'm literally watching brain rot content, and my brand PG is in US. So of course they're not watching gobi and aloo content.
Yeah.
Yesterday's it was 4 hours 21 minutes. उससे पहले 2 hours 32. So total daily average is coming around 2 hours 34 minutes.
I am very close to you. Mine is 2 hours and 41 minutes.
So close.
My highest this week is 3 hours and 46 minutes.
Mine is 4.
So bad, bhai. So bad.
And imagine 4 hours is for Saturday, which is yesterday. Yesterday I was hella busy. I worked, then I started editing, then I went for Sarojini. I don't understand when did I get so much time in between
to scroll for 4 hours.
Exactly.
Okay,
Bizarre.
let's take a step. While we end this pod, we're going to go do something productive. Like, I'm gonna make my bed sheets.
Yeah.
Just have a princessy feeling when I go back to sleep on my hair wash day. But that's not the point. The point is, I'm gonna go make my bed sheet. You do something productive, and all of you are babies who are listening to us. Go do something productive right after you listen to this pod. Then give yourself screen time, not before that. Are we on a pact?
Yes, we are.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's do it. What is this? Oh my god. Guys, we are telepathing like on a different level. We are syncing on another level.
Today, the both of us she to bought only, but I shortlisted these pants, which are same. Then we're saying, oh my god, together. We're saying, let's go together.
Yes, and it's like the outfits are almost same. Of course, the prints and fabric are different, but the outfit and the idea of how we will look are completely similar. It's bizarre in some juicy way.
It's bizarre in the most flirtatious way, mommy.
Flirty. Yeah.
That's our cue to just go now.
Yes.
And who am I? That's one secret I'll never tell. You know you love me. XOXO. Gossip Girl.